They go last to first, and they win the NFC North.
All right, guys, welcome in. This is the Black Bears Den podcast. I am your humble and gracious host, Justin. It's Victory Monday. But first things first, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at _Justino__, and everything else is linked down in the description below. It's Victory Monday, like I said. We got a victory out against Minnesota, and dude, these games got to stop being so stressful because there was no way that we should have allowed JJ to march down the field and go and put them in position to win this football game. No reason for it. But first things first, let's start with the bad. And I really want to start with Cairo Santos. And I understand that he won us the football game because he got the kick to put us up. But Cairo Santos missed us a pivotal field goal early. Well, not early, late. I don't know why Ryan Poles allowed – Moody was signed today by the Commanders off of our practice squad. I don't understand his undying loyalty to Cairo Santos. It's honestly weird, and we had the same – I don't know if Ryan Poles is the correct GM because it seems like he has a lot of emotional relationships with these guys. I'm not saying that that's always a bad thing, but it seems like he's holding on to bad players. Same thing happened with the Velus Jones. There was no reason why Velus Jones was on this football team as long as he was. Cairo Santos has showed us that he does not have the leg. He does not have the strength in the leg to put us over. If he's gonna hit a 50-yarder. Yes, he's consistent within the 50 yards, but I don't know why Cairo Santos is still kicking field goals for this football team. Moving on. The defense. They allowed JJ and that Vikings offense to do what they felt like for the most part of that game. Obviously, we did come up with some key turnovers. Kevin Byard is playing like an all-pro this year, and he's not going to get it, but, dude, hats off to Kevin Byard. He had a hell of a day. And, again, Tyreek Stevenson just stressed. I think he left in the third quarter. But up until that point, he did not play another good football game. Deshaun Wright I'm iffy on as long as Jalen Johnson is still out. It looks like we might get Jalen Johnson back because they opened the 21-day window. I'm iffy if I want Tyreek to stay at the number 2 corner over Nashawn now when Jalen gets back, because Jalen's most likely is going to be back at least by Packer week. Deshaun Wright, he has a knack for the ball, and to me, he's playing better in coverage than Tyreek Stevenson. It's seeming like every time I'm looking at the TV on defense, Tyreek Stevenson is getting barbecued, just getting cooked. I'm not trying to be too bad, like down on this team, because we are 7-3 football team, and we are sneaking games out. We are winning football games that we would not have won last year. And I'm so happy about that. Being 7-3 feels extremely good, but it's still negatives that we still have to understand that this team does have drawbacks. We can't just be sipping a Kool-Aid and believing that this team can walk to the Super Bowl, because that's not what this is. But moving on to the positives. But one more negative. Caleb in the first quarter, that was really, really bad. That looked like year one Caleb with those overthrows, and I don't know if it was just – well, he says he doesn't get nervous, but I don't know if it was nerves or what, or it was just miscues, but he overshot. He overthrew, 4 balls in the first quarter? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But moving into the positives, Caleb did turn it on. Caleb looked a whole lot better than that 50% that he threw 16 for 32, 193 yards. He looked a whole lot better than that after the first quarter. I wasn't ecstatic about Caleb's play, but I wasn't shitty about Caleb's play. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Swift, 21 carries for 90 yards. He had an okay day. Cole Kmet, to me, had a really, really good day. Got some really, really tough yards. Got some really, really, really good plays in out of Cole Kmet. Same thing with Colston Loveland. I love the way Colston Loveland played. I'm not sure. I think DJ Moore's got to be that injury's got to be nagging him, because 1 reception for 18 yards, and it was a hell of an 18 yards. It was a hell of a catch by DJ Moore. I'm starting to think that it was probably, I don't know. He seems like he's hurt. I don't want everybody to start like, he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be here. I think he does want to be here. I think he's just playing injured. Luther Burden, more involved. He's getting more and more involved with the offense week by week, and that's what we're looking for, and that's what we want. Roma Dunze, 2 catches for 41 yards. The offense, in terms of like through the air, wasn't great. There was a lot of ground game between Kyle Monunga and DeAndre Swift. And Monunga got 12 carries for 23 yards. Not what we're looking for, but, hey, he's a rookie. We'll see what happens. Major takeaway from this is special teams has to be better. And I understand that special teams won us the football game with Cairo Santos' kick and Devin Duvernay's return. I don't think we get that lucky every week where we're going to have a 60-yard return, 40-yard, 60-yard return to put us in field goal position, and Caleb doesn't have to save the day and we just run the clock out. I don't know if we should go into the postseason with Cairo Santos kicking kicks. And this punt coverage team and this kickoff coverage team, it's serious issues. We need to go back. Richard Hartel needs to go back to the drawing board and figure this out, because these are games that we are winning and we're pulling them out nasty, but we have to figure out how to win these games clean. We have to learn how to go out and hang 40 on somebody and hold them to 10 or fit 17. We have to. That is my main takeaway from the game. And I'll be back later in the week with another video. I promise. I'll be back later in the week with another video this week, going over the rest of our schedule and seeing, since we are in first place, what our playoff hopes actually look like. Have a good night.